Cam Newton used to be the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers, briefly the quarterback of the Patriots, and then the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers again. Mm-hmm. Born and raised in Atlanta, near you guys in Augusta. And he just got hired last week by ESPN to be part of Stephen A. Smith's First Take program.
Yeah.
Now, not that I'm going to take credit for creating Cam, but let me just explain for those of you that might not know the history.
You love to take credit.
Because if I don't point it out, nobody will.
Because it's like 6 degrees of separation, too.
When Cam Newton first came here to the Panthers, we knew the person who ran his PR and ran his program, like Kicking It with Cam and the Cam Newton Foundation. Mm-hmm. And her name is Kim. And Kim said, hey, Cam is going to talk at a school, but he's really nervous. Fresh out of Auburn University, young Cam Newton. He's really nervous and he's hard on himself. So I thought maybe you could go out there with him and kind of just, do the hard parts and let Cam just be Cam. So we sat behind the scenes of the high school we went to. I can't remember which high school it was, but we were sitting in the kitchen of the cafeteria, and he was going over all the stuff he wanted to do. Young Cam Newton, short hair, very mild-mannered. Mm-hmm. And he went out, and I spoke with him, and we worked well together. And then from that point on, for the next 7 years, I hosted the Kicking It with Cam event and his fashion gala every year. And Cam would do one set of interviews a year where he would sit down for long-form interviews, and that was with us. At the time, it was the Maney, Roy, and Loren Morning Show, but the Maney and Loren Morning Show has a long history with Cam Newton.
Yes.
And you can see the evolution of Cam through the years. And we always told Cam in the interviews, like, dude, go just be you, because he would ask a lot. He would say, I'm good on the football field and stuff, but where else can I advance in my life? And I always loved that he would ask us that. And I remember saying, Cam, just be you. And you, Loren, brought up something about his fashion, and this is the birth of Cam Newton.
Cam, at your gala this year, you've asked people to wear bold, festive, fashion-forward attire. Now, you're, of course, known for that attire.
Really?
Yeah, man. I saw your outfit at Coachella this year. Camchella.
First off, let me let you guys in on something. I realized that this romper thing took a life of its own, but for me Googling what a romper is, it's somewhat of a onesie. Every single one of my outfits have been a two-piece. Like, I'm 6'5", 250 pounds. What do I look like sticking one foot inside the other foot and then bringing my arm up with the other arm as if I'm Chosen Newton? Like, are you serious? Come on now. Nah.
By the way, Chosen Newton is his son he's talking about. This interview, by the way, is from 2016.
But when you dress like that, you're going to be talked about, right? I mean, does that go through your head when you're getting dressed?
Of course. It's just like I'm comfortable, and I want this. This all started by self-expression. It's coming from a person that gets judged everything that they do. Now, do you care about the justification of why does he type like this, or why does he dress like this, or why does he have this nonchalant attitude? Like, who cares? When I look on all social sites, it's over thousands of people that pays attention to it, and I just want a person that I can't particularly talk to just see that, listen, Cam's going to do him regardless, whether he's right, wrong, or indifferent. He's doing it in a fun-loving spirit, and that's what I want to be giving off when I wear certain things or when I do certain things. I don't want a person to say, oh, man, he did this or he did that. Or why? It may not make sense to you. Hell, what you guys ate today may not make sense to me either.
I guarantee that.
But
he was a health nut, by the way. We probably had burgers that day.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the Cam.
I went back and looked at the Coachella outfit again, and it is a romp hem, even though romp hems can be one piece or two.
Romp hems.
But it's still fabulous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the point is that Cam didn't talk to anyone else. Cam did not have long-form podcast interviews with anyone else. It was us and only us. And Kim would bring him to us once a year, and we would sit in a room with Cam for almost an hour. And you could see the evolution of him being very shy in 2012 when we spoke at this high school to him blasting out of, like a rocket after the Super Bowl, and then now finding himself on ESPN. And I think we were part of that evolution.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's cool.
Congrats to Cam.